Well, hello everyone, and this is News Reporter Jack reporting to you live from Harlem about the news in Harlem. Well, as you know, this week it's going to be Yom Kippur, and we're all excited about it here in Harlem, and I'm sure that you know what it is. Because I don't. You sure? How can I find out? Oh, I have an idea. We'll go to the Children's Church in Harlem and find out just what's going on. And what is Yom Kippur? Do you know? I hope you do. Okay, everybody. This is Youth Pastor Emmanuel, and I want to tell you we have a special guest with us today. It's Rabbi Saul, and he's going to tell us all about Yom Kippur. So, Rabbi Saul, I want you to come up here and tell us about Yom Kippur. I know you guys are ready. Well, hello everybody. This is Rabbi Saul, and once again, hello everybody. Now, Yom Kippur begins on Wednesday, October 1st at sundown, and it ends on October 2nd at sundown. Yom Kippur is a Jewish day of communal and personal atonement for sins committed during the past year. Fasting is one of the central components of Yom Kippur. Jewish adults are commanded to fast, but there are exceptions for pregnant women, nursing mothers, and those who are ill. Now, prayer is often a central component of the holiday. Kol Nidre services kicks off the holiday, and Nila comes at the very end of the holiday with solemn prayer. In between, we read from the book of Jonah and perform the special we perform that service, which involves continually and frequently people throw themselves on the ground. That's the best way to do it. But they're doing this to repent from their sins. Now, the Kol Nidre is before sunset on Yom Kippur Eve. Worshippers gather in the synagogue. The Ark of the Covenant is open, or the Ark is open, and many communities in many communities, there's the Torah scrolls. They remove those or take those out. A person stands on each side in the community. Well, that's the synagogue. And they read from the scrolls. And they recite this: in the heavenly academy and in the earthly academy, by the authority of Hashem and by the authority of this congregation, we hold it lawful to pray with these sinners. This invitation to the outcast is not specifically for the Kol Nidre, but for the whole of Yom Kippur. And, well, it's being obvious that when sinners join into repenting, the occasion is worth a divine clemency. In other words, God forgives them of their sins because they're praying to ask God. Now, there's a part of the service which is poetic description, and they recite part of the Mesaf, and this is part of the services of Yom Kippur, and it's often considered one of the most solemn and impressive portions of Yom Kippur, the prayer service. Remember, it's so that people can be forgiven of their sins that they committed during the year.
I have a question. Does Ari pray during the service? Because he's here now. Just want to know.
Yes, Ari prays at the service. He helps out with the avodah, and he's very good. And like I said, the avodah is a poetic description of the Yom Kippur temple service. It is recited as a part of the service of Yom Kippur and often considered one of the most solemn and impressive portions of the Yom Kippur prayer service, and Ari plays a big role in that service. I'll turn the rest of everything over to Youth Pastor Emmanuel. Okay, thank you, Rabbi Saul. And you may be asking yourself, just why do Christians or people like us have to learn about something like Yom Kippur, which is a Jewish holiday? Well, it's important to note that Jesus was Jewish, okay? Our religious beliefs, our faith, comes from the Jewish religion. And we also need to know that we don't need to hate each other. When we don't understand each other, we can sometimes hate each other. And that's not something that we want to do. So, there's something called anti-Semitism, and we don't want to be anti-Semitic. That's people that don't like Jews. Now, we're not like that, and we're not going to be like that, because as Christians, we love our neighbors as ourselves. And the reason I brought Rabbi Saul by is because this is a big Jewish holiday. We need to be made aware of it, and we also need to know that their community of faith may worship different than us, but it is a community of faith, and we need to respect it, and we need to respect people who are different. So, that's why I brought him. Now, I know that everyone's excited. We have a special meal planned today, and we're going to partake in it right now. You guys have a great week, and I hope you have a great Yom Kippur.